When someone has unspoken resentment, jealousy, or insecurity that is triggered by you, they usually won't attack you directly because that would make their motives too obvious. Instead, they do something that looks socially nice, but the energy is off. I've noticed that some people will overpraise or overly invest in people in the circle all around you. And then when it comes to you, the energy suddenly drops. It's like they want you to feel the contrast without ever saying anything outright. People often do this when your presence activates hidden comparison, envy they can't process, resentment that they won't admit, fear of being outshined, or discomfort with your confidence, your healing, your evolution, whatever it is. Instead of confronting it within themselves, they redirect that energy onto someone safer. They can't comfortably witness your glow, so they amplify someone else to try to dim you indirectly. But this behavior says everything about their internal conflict and nothing about your worth. Something within them feels threatened, but they still want proximity to you, want to be around you, but they don't want to uplift you. They want to monitor you without empowering you. Some people like you better when they imagine you beneath them. And when you rise into a higher version of yourself, they don't know how to recalibrate because their identity is built, at least partially, on their perception of your identity. When you are self-possessed, self-validating, and not submitting to their image of who they think you should be, it does something unsettling to them. Your presence is a higher coherent frequency, and their insecurity, their jealousy, their need for control, that's a lower unstable frequency. When these frequencies meet, something in physics called entrainment happens. The unstable frequency naturally attempts to sync to the stable one. This is why your steadiness, your confidence, your glow, your inner authority triggers them. You're unconsciously trying to adjust to you, and the contrast exposes all the places in themselves that are unresolved. Because they resist sinking upward, because doing so would demand self-reflection, self-accountability, and growth, they redirect the energy in subtle ways, creating contrast to feel some sense of control. They don't know how to witness your rise without feeling destabilized. You're not provoking them. Their own dormant power is provoking them. You are a reflection of the parts of themselves that they haven't yet cultivated. Unclaimed confidence, suppressed authenticity, ignored potential, stifled intuition, lack of self-authority. And when you're not dependent on their praise or adjusting yourself to make them comfortable, their withholding loses all of its leverage. They're doing all of this from a place of insecurity, and people can only meet you as far as they've met themselves. So they think withholding approval will make you feel the way that they feel, but that's not how you operate. So instead, something else happens. You don't absorb their weirdness, you don't internalize their withholding, you transmute it because you're not fed by their affirmation, you're fed from your own center. The energy that they withhold or misdirect becomes fuel for you to learn, to observe, to refine your discernment, to sharpen your intuition, and deepen your self-trust. It strengthens your boundaries. What they meant as diminishment becomes a resource. What they meant to hide becomes information. The distortions they carry become very clear and visible to you. They think they're hiding while bringing you down, but what they're actually doing is revealing their insecurities, exposing their projections, reminding you how powerful you are, showing you who they really are, and help increase your spiritual intelligence. They are unconsciously offering you energetic data to work with. They think they're getting over on you by not giving you something, but you don't run on what they give. So their withholding becomes nothing more than a method of exposure.